Middleweight champion of the world from Flint, Michigan, Claressa T-Rex Shields.
Claressa Shields is an American mixed martial artist and boxer. She has held multiple world championships in 3 different weight classes. She achieved this in record time, too. In November 2020, Claressa Shields was ranked the world's best middleweight boxer by many different boxing associations. So all of this success comes with wealth. And what, you may ask, does this amazing athlete spend all her hard-earned cash on? Keep on watching to discover Claressa Shields' rich lifestyle and how she spends her millions. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with the notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. So who is Claressa Shields? This young woman was born in 1995 in Michigan. Her father is Bo Shields, who was a boxer himself. He was in prison from the time his daughter was age 2 to the age of 9. He told the impressionable young girl all about Laila Ali, and this made Claressa very interested in the sport. Yet Claressa's father would not let her compete in boxing until she was 11 years old, when he got her a trainer, Jason Crutchfield. Claressa Shields also credits her grandmother for instilling her the belief that she should not let her gender stop her from pursuing her sporting goals. Up next, a little bit about her amateur career. This talented athlete won 2 junior Olympic titles before competing in her first open division competition. Here she won the middleweight division and also qualified for the US Olympic trials. She beat the reigning champ at the Olympic trials. Claressa then went on to succeed in her qualifying fights for a secured spot on the 2012 Olympics team that were held in London. She brought home gold for America, beating a Russian for the top spot in the women's middleweight division. A bunch more wins and gold medals came Claressa's way in the upcoming years, and her amateur record wrapped up with Claressa having 77 wins under her belt, 19 by knockout, and only 1 loss. Next, all about Claressa Shields' professional career. This dynamite went pro in November 2016 and won her first bout by unanimous decision. One career highlight for Claressa was fighting in the first ever women's headline fight promoted as the main event by an American premium network. Claressa went on to win a whole bunch of professional fights, which brought her fame and fortune. By 2019, she was the undisputed women's middleweight champion across all of the important boxing organizations, including the UFC. Okay, so now we know who this woman is and what she has achieved. Let's dive into how rich she is. Not only does Claressa Shields have a successful fighting career, she has also diversified into the world of film and TV advertising. She starred in an ad for Walmart in 2018. She will be starring in an upcoming film called Punch Me, directed by Dee Rees. These projects would have added to her fortune. Current estimates as to the personal fortune of Miss Shields sits at around $4 million US. In 2020, Claressa Shields signed a deal with the MMA organization Pro Fighting League. Therefore, she will become the only fighter to simultaneously compete in boxing and MMA. This would be quite lucrative for the young star of the boxing world. She has certainly earned her name, quote, which means the greatest woman of all time. We can't argue with that. Now, let's break that 4 million figure down. According to CelebTadler.com, and like we already said, Claressa Shields' net worth in 2020 was $4 million. However, this value will rise in 2021, given her deal with the Professional Fighters League. CelebTadler also reports that boxing was the main source of earnings for Shields with $1.3 million. T-Rex, which was a documentary about her Olympic gold story at the tender age of 17 years old, came out in 2015. Claressa Shields also earned $50,000 from social media sponsorships and $150,000 from public appearances. But what about her endorsements? In 2015, Claressa Shields appeared in a 60-second commercial for the affordable luxury car brand Audi. The star athlete then turned her hand to an advertisement for the Powerade They're Just a Kid campaign, starring alongside Shakur Stevenson. Claressa Shields also represents a swimsuit company called Swimsuits for All. Swimsuits for All is an online retailer for women's swimwear, specializing in sizes 4 and up. It was founded in 2005 by current CEO and president Moshe Lanido and was acquired in October 2015 by a New York-based plus-size fashion company, Full Beauty Brands. Swimsuits for All is well known for pushing boundaries when it comes to body diversity, having initiated several marketing campaigns to inspire women to feel confident in a swimsuit no matter their size. Next up, here is all you need to know about how Claressa Shields spends her money. Well, a few years ago, Claressa did an interview with Bustle, where she talked about a little girl she was going to adopt. This was her cousin's baby. Her cousin could not afford to keep the child, so Claressa offered to adopt the baby. Sadly, things did not go her way, and her cousin decided to keep the child. But Claressa was the little girl's mom for a time, and so she could have been spending her money on baby clothes, furniture for the nursery, car seats, etc. All the things that any mom needs for a baby. And those things are not cheap. In the interview, Claressa said that she still had all the baby stuff she got for the little girl who she loved like a daughter. This is quite sad and goes to show that Claressa is a kind-hearted woman. In 2019, YouTube channel Fight Hype showed footage of Claressa Shields rolling into her hometown in Michigan in a bright orange Cheetah bad boy Corvette. These cars are custom made to the buyer's preference, so we imagine they would cost an absolute fortune. Claressa's home in Flint shows that she has come from very humble beginnings, so the fact that she has worked so hard and treated herself to this cool car makes us happy. Claressa lives with her boyfriend, Tony Richards. Her social media accounts show many pictures of the happy couple together, and quite often dressed up to go out, with her in a beautiful dress and him in a snappy suit. So we guess this lady likes to spend some money on beautiful clothes and heading out for nights on the town with Tony. This sounds like a lovely way to spend her money. There will be a movie about Claressa Shields' life coming out in the next year or so. It is called Flint Strong, and it is based on the documentary about her life, T-Rex. So we can imagine that Claressa's bank account will only get bigger after this film comes out. Claressa Shields seems close to her family, and there are many photos circulating online of her with her younger sister Brianna. Brianna is younger than Claressa, and she has a baby. Claressa is a very kind-hearted person, so we think she would most likely help her family out with money. Claressa Shields probably doesn't have much time for anything other than training, and most of her photos on Twitter are of her training in the gym. So if she spends all of her time training, this means she probably doesn't get all that much time off to enjoy her fortune. She tweeted recently, "Listen, I'm not judging any boxers because who don't do MMA. It's not for everybody. I literally enjoy fighting. MMA is a different world. It takes a lot of heart, will, dedication, focus, and just training to be good. I'm climbing up the ladder." Up next, Claressa Shields likes to keep it real. The woat is no stranger to giving back to her society. In 2020, she joined legendary boxer Anthony Durrell in an event to raise money for the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Flint. The club is a charity organization that helps feed over 150 kids during the school year and 400 kids during the school holiday break. Shields is also an active participant in the Women's Sports Foundation. In 2019, the woat did her bit by launching the Claressa Shields Community Project, aimed at providing assistance to kids from the Flint area. Clearly, this lady is all about giving back to the community that she came from. So, what does the future hold for Claressa Shields? Claressa Shields very recently won her first MMA fight against Britt Elkin. The two women went head-to-head in Atlantic City on June 11, 2021 via a TKO. Before the fight, Claressa said, "I'm not losing this fight. I got myself going with those big right hands. My right hand has never failed me." After her win, she told reporters, "I feel like I am dreaming. This is crazy." So if this fight is anything to go by, Claressa Shields is only going to get richer and more famous now that she is an MMA star. She has gone on record previously to say that women don't make nearly as much money boxing as men, so hopefully she can redress the balance as an MMA warrior. Well, that's it for the video, viewers. We hope you liked it, and thanks for tuning in to find out all about Claressa Shields' rich lifestyle and how she spends her millions.